All right, we are live. 411 Sports World Show. This is the WNBA edition as the WNBA Finals starts to begin today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see, Mr. 411 is not alone today. In the house with Mr. 411 is none other than Mo.
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's up?
What's going on, Mo?
What's going on, Mr. 411?
Chilling. I'm ready. You know, it's a football day. It's a
Yes,
WNBA Finals day. So it's a huge day in the sports world. You know what I
it
mean?
is. It's a great day in the neighborhood. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. And today is September 11th, 2022. And we don't want to forget about, never forget September 11th. And up
Yes,
in the top corner, we have something there is a nice, peaceful reminder of
yes,
that day and things that happened that day and how our country moved forward from there. And
yes.
but we just don't want to ever forget.
No, never forget those one that, sacrificed their life. So, yes. And
Yeah,
also for the families that's left behind to have to deal with that every day, my heart goes out to them and I hope they continue to find peace and comfort as they try to go move on from that
yeah,
tragic accident.
yeah. Man, it's hard to believe it's been, man, 2 decades. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's been a long
yes,
time.
it's been a
Time
long
just
time. Yes, time flies,
yeah,
and I'm sure those families have not really got over that.
yeah, yeah,
It probably feels to them like it happened yesterday.
yeah,
I can imagine how they feel. What they've been going through all this time, but my heart goes out to them, and I continue to pray for them and lift them
yep,
up in prayer.
absolutely.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we're gonna begin our show and we're gonna talk about a little WNBA in just a
All right,
second.
let's go. Ooh, shit. Oh man,
That was funny. All right, I like that. That was quick, wasn't it, Mo?
I know
But
that was
yeah.
quick.
Yeah, it was real quick. And something else is real quick we like for y'all to do. This is an 8-second video. Hit the like, subscribe, notification button. There you are, Mo. You still there. All right. And look, I know you know about these people right here, Mo. I know you know about the Margarita Man. Uh,
Definitely,
oh,
definitely. The Margarita Man. Shout out to him. Had a blast with him with my graduation party. The best mixed drinks ever. Great customer service. He was on time. Definitely book him for your next event.
there it is, 478-273-0787, makingmargaritas.com. And I do concur because I had a few myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. All right, let's talk about the W and it's a great matchup coming up. I thought Chicago was going to be there, but instead it's Vegas and Connecticut, which is going to
Yeah,
be a good matchup.
definitely.
What's your thoughts on that matchup?
Well, can I go back to the Chicago and Connecticut game?
Absolutely.
Man, that game was really good. Chicago came out like Chicago did not play to their level of basketball in this series to me. They came out like they were scared. They wasn't attacking. Turnovers, their field goal percentage was low. It was not the team I was used to seeing them play. And I just knew they were going to come out in game 5 and just take over. But Connecticut Sun shut them down. They won an 18-0 run to clinch the game for game 5 and make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Sun. They did their thing, but I'm disappointed with the Sky. I thought they was going to perform better in this series. So that's my take on that. So Vegas and the Sun. Man, that's going to be an awesome game. Both teams, trying to get their first final. So it's going to be a great matchup. You got Chelsea Gray.
Yeah.
You got Asia Wilson. She was the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. She's averaging 30 plus points. It's going to be amazing. The Sun, they have to shut down Gray and Chelsea in order to win this series. Most definitely, because Asia Wilson, if she put up 30 plus points and Gray put up 20 plus points, there's no chance the Sun is going to beat them in this series. But I do have the basis, the basis, Lord, the Aces coming out winning this series.
Okay.
So, but and then also too, the Aces does not have a bench, so they only play maybe one or two players off the bench.
Yeah, so probably about 7 deep.
Yeah, so it's like really, yeah. So the rotation there is not good for the Aces, but the Sun, they bring. I mean, you got Carrington coming out the bench. You have Odyssey Sims coming out the bench, making plays. And some more, I can't think of the ones right now off the top of my head, but those are two that came up in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But the Sun have an advantage when it comes to bench scoring versus the Aces. So the Aces, they got to stay well, they got to stay healthy, and stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
If the Aces, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like with the one you mentioned, Bonner, and she's a feisty player. She's long, she plays tough, and I think that's kind of like the mindset of the Sun. They're a tough-minded team.
Yes.
They could have crumbled against Chicago, and but there's something that she said after Game 4 where it was like, she said we figured them out, and they just really felt confident that they can get them in Game 5, and they did.
They did.
Mm-hmm. And they did in tremendous fashion, as you stated earlier. But it feels like the Sun, they're here. They're not just here to show up, and just be a part of the party. They're coming in here to win this thing.
That's right. I totally agree. Like the Aces, this is not going to be a cakewalk for them. They got to come out and perform the way they did against the Storm.
Yeah.
They definitely got to perform on that level or better to get past the Sun, because like you said, they are a fighting team. They got heart. They playing with heart. Just the Connecticut Sun are playing with heart. Because if you notice, I'm not sure you watched the game or not, but do you remember the play where DeWanna Bonner and Cooper got into it?
Yes.
They got the altercation.
Yes.
And from that point on, Connecticut Sun went ham.
Yep, they did.
Yes. So I think when you get Bonner and Thomas get out and ride it up, you got trouble. It's trouble in paradise, because those ladies fight. They fight. They fought, and they fought, and they're gonna continue to fight during this starting this series today. So I'm looking forward to the series. I think it's going to go to Game 5. Honestly, I don't think neither team going to be. I don't think it's going to be a sweep by neither team, but I see the Aces winning 3-2.
Okay. Yeah. Exciting. That's exciting right there for it to come down to a final game. And definitely wouldn't be shocked there. Congratulations to Becky Hammond. She makes history. She becomes the first person to reach the WNBA Finals as a player and as a coach.
That's awesome.
That's a huge honor there.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah. And I'm glad Becky Hammond became the coach of the Aces. She, obviously was a successor from Bill Lambier, who did a great job with the Aces for a while. But, I know Hammond was coaching. Matter of fact, she was on the coaching staff of your favorite NBA team, the San Antonio Spurs.
That's right. San Antonio Spurs. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to see the women, growing in the sports industry, even on the NFL side, NBA side. It's amazing to see that growth when it comes to women, being able to, contribute to male sports as well. So that's awesome. I'm super proud of Becky for what she has done and going to do in the future.
Yeah, picked up a lot of information from Coach Popovich, I'm sure.
Oh,
And
yes.
you can
Definitely.
see it's paying off, and it's paying off now in the W.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. You mentioned the Seattle
Storm.
Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you mentioned them earlier, and with them being eliminated, that ended the career of Sue Bird, and Sue Bird was a great player. I mean, she still is a great player. She may
Mm-hmm.
change her mind, but as of right now, it's a wrap for her now. Her career is done, and as you can tell, she covered a lot of ground in her career. Um, you can even look at the ages of some of the current players when she debuted in the for the Seattle Storm. As you can see, there's a players out here that was 6 years old, 10 years old, five.
Right.
And, you
Exactly.
know, yeah. So you're talking two generations there worth of players, but the impact that Sue Bird had, great college player, great professional player, great leader, even in the playoffs. I mean, her assist to turnover ratio was awesome. It was like, I
Yes.
mean, she would give you 10 assists and one turnover, or even no turnovers. I mean, she was really still playing at a high level all the way to her end. I mean, I don't think there's a better way to go out other than, playing in the finals and winning it and going out. But outside of that, I mean, great career.
Awesome
Um,
career. Yes. And she
yeah,
also, you know, hit the winning shot um, to go to force a game five. Oh, no, overtime. Was it overtime in that game?
yes, yes, the
Yeah.
overtime.
So she was wide open. I'm just like, how you leave Sue Bird wide open?
Right.
So confused. Like, and she nailed it. Oh, it was beautiful. And she forced the game to get tied, to tie the game up, and it was, I think, yeah, I think, yeah, the Aces won that game, still won that game in overtime, right? If I
Yeah,
remember correctly, yeah. But Sue Bird is amazing, and like you said, she's still playing like she in her 20s.
yeah,
It's amazing, like she has not aged to me when it comes to playing basketball.
right. Kind of
She is
like me and you.
amazing.
Kind of like me and you when people see us, say, hey,
Yeah, that's
you
you're
know,
exactly right. We just keep going like we're not 20s. But
just keep moving. No one
I
knows the
definitely
difference.
I definitely think we'll see her probably doing some commentating some games, or maybe she may coach a team. I don't know, but we'll see what's in
Look,
store for Sue Bird, because I'm definitely looking forward to it, showing up somewhere.
yes,
And she a goat too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely is. I mean,
Mhm.
she's definitely in that conversation, in that grouping. Great career, and the like Tarazi, I think her career has now come to an end as well. After being eliminated in the playoffs as well. I think they lost to the Aces too. I think the Aces are just like,
Yes.
doing some career ending this season.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
So,
but
Taraji, she's going to retire too.
I think she's done. I think she's
Oh,
done as
okay,
well. Yeah,
okay. I guess I read that they haven't really said anything about her. It's been all Sue Bird here.
yeah,
Like, okay, all right. Well, she had a great career too.
yeah. I mean,
So,
they
I
both have.
mean, yeah, they both have, and also Sylvia Fowles.
Yes, there you
Mhm.
go. Wow. Now she's a monster. Like,
Yes,
and I think I can't remember which team off the top of my head signed her, but she stepped right on in and just was like getting double doubles like right away.
right.
Like, man, Fouls is just, you
Yes,
know,
she's a beast too. Down low, like she got a nice shot. Rebounding was amazing. So, shout out to her as well for her career in WNBA, the impact that she had on the league, and also to young athletes that's coming up. So they all had a great impact, and also the WNBA has a great impact as well. But my concern though, the Seattle Storm team. Did you see where a lot of the players may not come back, or they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do?
no, what's going on
Brianna
there?
Stewart. I saw something. Don't quote me on this, but I think I saw something. I think Brianna Stewart. She
Hmm.
was. I think she's an unrestricted free agent, if I'm not
Wow.
mistaken. Who else is on there?
Well, they definitely can't afford to lose Stewart.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose Stewart. You got Berg on, and then Stewart. I mean, hey, that was the
that's the
core
team.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh
I'm
my
gonna have a
goodness.
look into that to see what's going on with Stewie, to see what's the future for her with the Seattle Storm, and also with the Storm period, because that was a great franchise as well. I mean, they have
Yes.
been playing really well. They had some trades or whatever, because I know Natasha, she went to, I can't remember her last name, but Natasha, she had a great career at Seattle Storm. I was kind of surprised they got rid of her, but but she went to, I can't remember what team. Excuse me, maybe New York Liberty, I'm thinking. I'm not sure, but anyway, but yeah. So I'm looking. I'm interested to see how the Seattle Storm come out for next season with some of the stars possibly not returning to the team.
Yeah. And what about we could talk about Candace Parker real quick too, because you did mention that. I mean, that's how the Sun are in the playoffs. They eliminated Candace Parker in the Chicago Sky. So what's your thoughts on Parker? I mean, she gave it all she had, and they came
Yeah.
up short this year. But what's your take on Candace? I'm certain she'll be back next year.
Yeah, I think she'll be back next year. She's still playing at a very top level, and I heard her interview where she's saying that if she can't play the way she wants to play, she won't play basketball. But honestly, I don't think she's there yet. Candace Parker is an exceptional player. She can play, dribble the ball, rebound, shoot. She's pretty much an all-around player when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
So, but we needed her a little bit. And personally, I think we needed her to show up a little bit more in that game 5.
Yeah.
I think she would maybe have 11 points, maybe those games where they lost. And she was just off. She was off. Her shot was off. It's just nothing wasn't falling for her. And I think Cooper played a very, very competitive game series with the Connecticut Sun. She showed up to me every game. She fought every game. She played like she wanted she wanted to win. But for some reason, the Sky just not, maybe it just wasn't their year.
Yeah.
It wasn't their year. It was the Sun. It's time for the Sun. And but Candace Park will definitely be back. I think she's going to reflect back on this, and she's gonna come out next year ready.
Yeah, they'll come back ready. They had the coach of the year too. I mean, so Chicago
You're
was,
right.
they were doing their thing. It's just that, hey, it's a tough league. It's the professionals. It's the
Right.
pros.
Yes, like any given day, a number 8 seed team can win, a number 1 seed team can win. A
Yeah.
8 seed team can lose, one can lose. You never know any given day. That goes in any sports.
Yeah.
I don't care what your record is. If you come out and play, you can win.
Yeah.
It's just all it it's just all depends. So
yeah, we just talked about that earlier today with Alabama and Texas yesterday, and
yes,
how Alabama just got away from that. They survived,
they
in the
did.
words of some of the guys on the panel. They survived and moved forward to another week. And that's what you have to do here. Man, it's survival of the fittest right now. We're down to 2 teams,
Yes.
and I'm gonna go along with you. I have Vegas winning as well. But man, it's gonna be a tough one because for some reason there's a piece of me there just saying, man, the Sun, they're not supposed to be here right now, and they're here.
Right.
And they gonna come in here and kind of ruin things because like there's a sellout. There's actually a sellout in Las Vegas for the game today. So it's gonna be packed.
It's gonna be packed. And it's
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. 411, you got to think about it. You have 2 teams that trying to get their first title.
Yes.
How great is that? Like, how amazing is that?
Yes. That means they're going for it.
Yes, this hasn't happened in a while for the WNBA. Normally, it's a team that has already won it. Maybe they had a little break where they was off. They didn't win it for 3 or 4 years, or But you have two teams that have not won a championship final. They have made it there, but they got eliminated in the round, maybe in the semifinals round, the first round, whatever, but they got eliminated. But they are back this year trying to get their first title. That is amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Well, you got me pumped up now. Look, my Seattle Seahawks don't play till Monday night, so I'm kind of open to be able to, focus in on the game pretty good. I know the Falcons come on at 1.
Right.
I ain't too keen on that. We'll let Ashley watch that. But the Falcons, they play at 1. But look, your team, the Dallas Cowboys, since I'm bringing up football here a little bit, your Cowboys are hosting the Buccaneers. You want to give a quick overview of that matchup real quick?
Well,
quick preview of that matchup.
I'm looking forward to it. I think my only concern with the Cowboys is the offensive line against this Tampa Bay defense. I know Tom Brady got a lot of personal stuff going on, so maybe he'll be a little off today. But no,
banking on that.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good game for us to have. The first game of the season to see where we at, to see how offense is running, see how defense going, and just see how we're going to go see how the season starts out for us. So I'm looking forward to it. Because I already know Tampa Bay, they gonna come with it. My Cowboys, they they unpredictable to me.
Yeah, you just never know, right? I mean,
you never know.
You got Dak, Zeke. We got to see what Ezekiel Elliott shows up.
Exactly. So I love my team. I'm a diehard fan. Win or lose. They can go 0-12 or whatever. I'm still a diehard fan. A lot of people don't like the Cowboys, but that's my
true.
team.
You know what? There's a lot of people that don't like Dallas, and there's a lot of people that love Dallas, and they're just one of those, love-hate teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. I got a message today saying, "Hey, Tampa Bay and the Cowboys today. Let's go Bucks." I was like, I knew I was gonna start receiving the message. I knew it.
Yeah. And did that come from a Bucks fan, or it just came from a Cowboy?
No, it just came from a fan that does not like that does not like the Cowboys.
I got you. Okay.
They team the Giants. They like the Giants.
Okay. Yeah.
So we rivals anyway.
That's right. That's right. That NFC East. Yeah. All right.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's like going on today. I'm excited.
Yep, definitely. Well, look, I appreciate you being on, Mo.
All right, no doubt.
Giving us the info, Mo, and we're gonna sit back and chill and watch some sports today.
All right. You take care, Mr. 411. Be safe.
All right, then, Mo.
All right.
We'll see you.
All right. Take care.
All right. Everybody have a great day.
Talk to y'all. Be safe out there.
Bye.